Yeah.
investigate.
Okay. Yeah. If you guys have any additional questions, just definitely put it in the comments so we see it. All right. So, first question, where are you from?
Okay, so like I said, hi guys. So I'm from New York. I'm from the Bronx, born and raised. I've been there all my life, but just recently I actually moved to Yonkers. So now
Oh,
I'm like from the Bronx all the way to Westchester County.
okay. I'm from the Bronx too. I've lived in Queens when I was a baby. I lived in Manhattan. I lived in Brooklyn, and now I'm in Connecticut. So I'm kind of just all over the place. But mostly I've been from the Bronx most of my life.
How long have
Born
you been
and
in
mostly raised.
Connecticut?
Not long at all. I mean, maybe like a month since all this happened. So I just
Wow.
kind of been up here. So yeah.
I have a question. It's about Connecticut. Do you like it better than New York? Like, is
Oh,
there a
okay.
difference or is it kind of the same?
There's a big difference. I gotta say that people out here, they're friendly. It's not. The main difference I would say is there's less people. Most people have cars out here, and there's more fresh air because all the trees and stuff. The prices are different.
Okay.
It's a little bit less. Taxes are still high, but not as bad as New York City. Now, which one I like more though? That I mean, New York City is always gonna be my heart and soul. So I can't even say, it's where I'm from. It's my culture. It's me. I can't not love New York City. But I would definitely say if I had kids and stuff like that, Connecticut would probably be
Connecticut?
where I would want to be them. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
Um, let's see. All right. So what is the passion behind your line?
Okay, so the passion behind Lali and Cosmetics is that basically I started with makeup. Like I always loved makeup. I love like art, beautiful things, anything pretty. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it actually started because I always had like a business mindset. Like I always loved business, like the entrepreneurship. I always loved that. But then I realized that everything I tried, I didn't have a passion for. And the only
Mm-hmm.
thing that stuck to me for all these years was makeup. So
Gotcha.
that's how we got into this one.
Okay.
What's
Um,
your
for me, well, the passion behind it is, so for a long time I didn't know what I wanted to do, but just like you, like I always liked pretty things. I polka dots and sparkles and like bold colors and stuff like that. Like I've always had a love for that. And then as the years went on, when I got to high school, I learned how to do more makeup a little better, and until now. But I my passion is just back.
oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. So my passion is that I love to kind of share what I know with other people, because I remember being confused and not knowing what to do, where to put eyeshadow, that my eyebrow does not have to be that thick and that's not okay. That highlighter is supposed to go certain places and that it like overpacked my face, like things like that. So I love teaching makeup rather than just the art. I love like, having certain techniques and teaching beginners and things like that. Yeah.
Okay, I want to ask the next one.
Yeah.
So the next question is, what is the day-to-day responsibility of your role look like?
So my day to day, as of recent, as of the month, is usually I'll wake up, get ready for the day, kind of like, you know, do what I would normally do. And, as if I was working, because I used to be a Disney cast member before all of this. So I would like kind of get that routine to become like into character, even though it was a regular retail store. Jeez. But I would do that, and then usually I'll structure out what kind of schedules I have for the day, what kind of appointments I have, because as of recent, I've still had more appointments than usual actually before all of this. So usually I'm talking to a lot of people, explaining anything from product knowledge to business inquiries and things like that. And then after that, sometimes I do trainings. Sometimes I'm listening to trainings and or listening to other entrepreneurs, getting ideas and stuff like that. So that's pretty much a day in the life for me. How about you?
My day starts so early. But so basically, before all of this, I was working at a residential center helping people with disabilities. So the timing was a little bit different. But with as of this month, basically I wake up 7:30 and I do all that I have to do. I start my day early because nighttime, I'm more of a day person. I'm an early bird. So I start my day early, and then just throughout the day, I'm doing things from fixing up the website to researching, finding webinars. Like, webinars are really good. I love webinars. Like, that's when you're really getting that mentoring. Like, someone has a question, asking a question, you're giving it to them. From that to packaging to just giving people, writing people out and everything.
Okay. Okay.
So that's a day.
That's just how. By the way, I gotta say, like, your skin looks flawless. I have to comment. Like, it looks really, really good. You're welcome. Okay. So, did you want to ask the next question, or did you like want to do tag team? Anyone good?
We could do two.
Okay, cool.
I like asking the questions.
Okay.
So what are your company values?
My values are inspiring people that had life changes to them and giving them an inspiration to keep going and grow mentally, spiritually, and even financially. Just giving people that outside of the box experience and watching them kind of come from the caterpillar to the butterfly, if I could kind of narrow it down.
That's similar to the same thing that we do also. Like, basically just not inspiring people, motivating people. And it doesn't always have to be about makeup. Like, I had someone, like, I really love this because I had someone yesterday just write me and they was like, I really love, like, watching you, like, with your business, and it gives me hope to start my own. And I was just like, wow, like, that's something that I want my company to do. Like, you see me doing it, you do it 10 times better. Like, if I'm doing something, you do it 10 times better. And just the self-confidence, trust, just loving others and yourself. I think that's love yourself, but when you love yourself, you also need to learn how to love others because it's a cycle. So, and then power, we all about royalty.
Right. I love your pictures and stuff. Like, they're amazing with the crowns and stuff like that. Yeah, they're really, really nice. Let's see. So, what value are you bringing to society in this day and age?
What value I'm bringing to society? So, this kind of goes personal because I am a psychology major.
Right.
So when it comes to society, one thing that I feel like I connect with society most is mental health. Yeah. So when it comes to also like this line, it's also, like I said, loving yourself, loving others, and then just that self-confidence, knowing that everything's going to be okay. Like, sometimes we get stuck in this wormhole where we feel like everything's wrong. Even if we put on our own makeup, you know how you have that one day where you're like, okay, my eyeliner, you're putting it on, and then it goes like this, and you're like, you know what, today is just the worst day ever in the world. And you have those days where you're just like, one little thing, that little eyeliner brand, you're just like, you know what, I just hate it. And then that's when everything else starts piling up on you. So it goes back to that. Like, just, that's an example. But just that, things are okay, things will get better. And then you really just have to learn to appreciate love and really just get a strong mental health. Like, that's a really, really huge, important thing when it comes to us.
Yeah, no, I feel that. That's really important, and that's amazing, honestly. For me, well, to kind of,
Hello?
to kind of, even piggyback off of what you're saying, like, to add to that too, mental health is super duper important. Having confidence in yourself is super important. And I'll say that, like, this one book that I read, it was, well, okay, yes, one of my favorite books is Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Like, I love that book. I will read that book forward and backwards, day after day. But another book that I loved was Men Don't Love Women Like You by Gia Lambert. There's a lot of, like, inspiring quotes and stuff in there. But one of my favorite quotes from that book is, enlightenment is not about, you know, becoming who you really are, but about unbecoming who you never were. And it just reminds me about really taking back your power and having that ability to be that greatness that you wanted to see in the world. So that's really how I feel. Like, if I can provide maybe even a vehicle for someone to make that lucrative, or even you know, just make someone's day or something like that, and have them, put them in the driver's seat for something, to, like, let them know that they are powerful, I think that my job is done here. That's that. I love that effect.
That's really an inspiration. Are you guys ambassadors?
Ambassador, so, I'm a shop and annuity ambassador. But who were you talking to necessarily?
And then I'm the owner of Ellena Cosmetics.
And I'm the owner of Glam Lab Maven. So
I am looking for ambassadors. So
feel that.
So that could definitely help, especially for any promoters. Like, we can get into like what to do to become a promoter. Like, definitely after the questioning, if anyone is interested in, like, becoming a promoter.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Thank you.
They're good. Oh yeah, vegan and cruelty-free. As I remember.
Yes.
Yes, girl, get it. All right. Let's see.
Is it your turn or my turn?
You like doing the questions, so go ahead. You can do them.
I love doing questions. Okay, question. What is the most challenging thing about being a CEO?
Really, for me, it's doing what I intended to do, and like, not, okay, usually I feel like we judge people based on results, but we judge ourselves based on what we intended to do. So I feel like that's
We're our biggest critics.
Huh?
We're our biggest critics.
Right, we're our biggest critics. And I feel like if we would get out of the way of ourselves and just let the work happen, I think that would probably be an easier thing for being a CEO. What about for you?
Okay. Okay. I think patience is a big thing, because I'm that type of person where I work hard and I like to see results, even if it's the littlest results.
Right.
And, like, sometimes it comes to where I need to remind myself things take time. Just make sure you keep working hard and you will see the results that you are working hard for. So definitely, just that patience, especially being new in the industry, and then even just getting out there. Oh, bye.
Yeah.
I'll write you personally. So definitely.
Oh, bye. Hi, babe. Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely that.
So, yeah, so definitely I think that's, like, my biggest
what are you looking
struggle. No one is going to do it. Huh? What am I with?
Yeah. that's a really good one. Yeah. Okay. So what are you looking forward to?
Wow, that's a good one. What am I looking forward to? So I think it goes back to just, like, the end results. What am I looking forward to? Is it in general? Is it with, like, a monthly goal with the collab? In general, something I'm looking forward to is that I want my products to be in a store. I'm looking forward to definitely seeing my products out there more, I love meeting people, so I'm looking forward to meeting new people. I'm looking forward to meeting new people. Like I met you, like just looking forward
Yeah.
to like meeting new people, hearing people's stories. No, just really getting out there. Because like you said, you never know who you're inspiring, and then also who inspires you. Like to be honest, I'm gonna remember that quote that you said. Like I might look up that book.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
definitely
It's
something that
really good.
I'm looking forward to. Just meeting people, getting out there, and then just one day really just seeing all that hard work pay off, and then seeing
Definitely.
other people grow from my own experiences.
Right. Yeah. I would say like the same too. Kind of like being in that seat of leadership. Um, this year, I mean, well, last year, I should say. Last year, I learned a lot about, leadership from, just how to be that influencer in someone's life that could change everything, and I really am looking forward to, being someone that someone can look up to and really, you know, could change someone's life. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think that's your go now. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Is it? You know what? I'm gonna let you take the lead with the questions because I know you
No way.
said you like to, and I'm just over here like, huh?
I don't have question 11. Okay, so what motivated you to become an entrepreneur?
Um. Well,
I
really,
agree, Jay.
that's how you do it. And where
Life is
life
hard,
is hard,
but you got
but
to
you got
overcome
to
it.
overcome.
That's
That's
true.
definitely right. That's definitely right, babe. Um. Well, what inspired me to become an entrepreneur is, all right. So there's this artist named KRS One, and I don't know if you ever heard of him, KRS One, but he originated in the Bronx. He's a hip hop MC, but more than anything, he did lectures about the philosophy of hip hop. And what really captivated me was being who I wanted to see in the world. And it started with like just a little thing, like just, it made me like self-aware of the things that I do, the things that I say, and, really analyzing myself, and then realizing what kind of effect I had on people and changing that. And then from there, it inspired me to say, okay, let me try putting myself out there because my friends say that I give good advice or whatever. And then from there, it's like it was like a continuous thing that kept growing in my life to where opportunities slowly started following in my lap. And then entrepreneurship kind of came into play and became I got a vehicle that I can drive my seat in and, really become that entrepreneur that I never thought I would be, honestly. How about you?
Great. Okay, I'm back.
There you go.
But what made me want to become an entrepreneur? Like I said, I kind of always had it in me, where it's like I wanted to just have my own thing. And then it's like also when you have your own thing, you also can you hear me? Okay. But you also have your own thing. It's like you're also having an influence on other people.
Mm-hmm.
And I really just want to show like the steps that it took me. Like really just have, like I said, with that one person, like if I could just have one person be like, you being this and knowing where I came from, like one, yes, I did come from the Bronx. Yes, I came from like my family's kind of crazy. Like they're loving
Same.
though.
Right.
Like they're loving. I love them. But just in general, like I'm not from that rich family. I'm not from that percentage that that just gets everything. Not just gets everything, but just gets things coming to them. Like it's really just you have to. I just want to show that it's possible. Like you don't have to be like what everyone else says you are. Just
Right.
be yourself and be the best way that you can be. And then
Mm-hmm.
that's really what made me become an entrepreneur, being the best thing I can be. And then I just want people under me because I have, six siblings, five siblings, or
Right.
under younger than me. So it's just like that's also another influence that I have on them. They're watching me, they're seeing what I'm doing, and I want them to follow my steps also as much as I want everyone else to follow my steps. So
Yeah.
yeah, entrepreneur comes from.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Because same here. I'm from like Soundview, so it's just like, you know, when people look at me, it's just like, oh, okay, you're from the hood. Like, you know, I'm from the spot that Big Pun and all of them would rap about, you know, and it's just like, yes, I'm from the hood, but I don't have to be of the hood. I don't have to like stay small minded. I can really grow and flourish and, you know, be that diamond in the rough, you know. So
And
I
yes,
think,
you could.
yeah. So that's definitely, I definitely relate to that too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Just stepping out that zone that like people just magically put you in. Don't even know you, but you in
Yeah.
that zone. No,
Yeah.
you just have to step out of it. And you know, it just takes one person to step out that zone.
Right.
One person to step out that zone, and then you have other people stepping out following with you.
Exactly.
As long as it's a good zone you stepping out of. Like,
right.
Don't step out and do bad. But if you step out and do that one good thing, you have other people that's watching you and that's going to do the same good thing as you. And then now you have a village of good people.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. No, you're good. You're good.
No, like
you
you're
know,
so
like,
passionate about that.
yeah, I feel that, you know, because, you know,
Like,
I think of it like, you know, I'm thinking of that one little girl that was from the hood that, you know, I'm looking around and all I see is one thing. And it's just like, what else is out there, you know? And it really took some hardship for me
so
to
much out
see
there.
that there's more to life, you know what I mean? And like really sit there and grow and you know, go through the odds of, you know, people telling me, oh, you can't do this, or, you know, that's impossible, or how can you start from here, or, you know, but you're from there. And it's just like, but I did it. That's what I want to say. But I did it. It's
Exactly.
possible, you know. And what kind of little girl, or what kind of little boy can I talk to and
You
give
know what
them
that
that
also
hope,
goes back
you
to?
know? Yeah.
It also goes back to mental health, like we were saying.
Right.
Like a lot of times we all, especially people in certain areas, we have this certain like mental mentality.
Mm-hmm.
So we just gotta get out that mental mentality and really just get like good mental health and realize. So.
Right. And a lot of times it's stuff that we don't even know that it's our fault because it's the things that we grew up with, you know?
Because you don't realize it. It's embedded in you that you don't realize that it's happening.
Exactly.
Until, you know, something does click in us when we're older. We're like, okay, this is it. But
exactly.
You don't realize it. But that's why it's also important for like people like us, like I said, we're doing this. And we had that mentality at one point too. So everyone else that's following, you have that mentality. You could also come out of that mentality.
Right. Yeah, I want to show that. Like for me, that's like pure alchemy of taking a stone and turning it to gold. You know, becoming the phoenix.
Yeah.
I want to be the phoenix of my family. Of, you know, one of the phoenixes in this generation. You know, I think it's a powerful thing for everyone. Honestly,
that's true.
Yeah. So.
I know that's true.
Be nosy.
Yeah, I'm nosy.
Hi, babe.
Yeah, I was the one that was commenting. What's up?
Hello. He was speaking. He was like facts.
Facts.
Yeah,
You know,
facts.
Facts. Straight stuff.
But yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Honestly. Let's see, what else we got on here? Okay. Well, we kind of talked about our story. And we kind of talked about what inspired us to be an entrepreneur. So
yeah, pretty much.
So let's go to the next one. What excites you right now?
Yeah, same thing. Like I said, I'm meeting a lot of people.
Right.
So I've always been that type of. I'm actually really shy, but I love socializing and like meeting people because I like talking to people because you're always like learning something new about someone.
Right.
So I think out of everything that's exciting me, it's also like the thrill of knowing like where is this gonna go, like how is this gonna lead, like where's this ending up. So I think that's one thing, and then just meeting and just socializing, like actually meeting, and then people with your same mindset. That's a good one. I love that.
Right. You know, to even add to that, I want to see where 2020 will take me. Like, yes, we're in a pandemic and, you know, we're taking it gracefully so far, but 2019 really showed me a lot about life. And I mean, you know, this pandemic can show me a lot about life, but I'm curious about what the online world is fully and how I'm going to play a role in it, you know, and, you know, because like I said, I'm a shop and annuity ambassador. So, you know, I teach people how to make revenue online. So
Yeah.
it's just like, I'm really curious. So that's what excites me right now in particular.
Oh, oh shit. I thought it was my turn, but I was like, no, I definitely spoke.
Don't even worry about it. Okay. Let's see. What's the most important thing we should know about you? Or maybe
wow,
even a
that's a
top
good
three,
one.
because that's hard, you know.
Yeah, that is hard. Most important thing to know about. I guess this goes hand in hand. I I would say personality wise, like one thing, I'm really helpful. I
Okay.
think that's one important thing that people should know. Like when I do things, I'm genuinely doing it because I know sometimes, yeah, I'm really like getting into it. But like sometimes, you know, like when I do be asking people like, "Are you okay?" I don't want them to think I'm like being nosy. Like I'm genuinely like I'm here to help
Right.
you. I'm that person that's like, I don't know if you ever got into like personality types,
Mm-hmm.
like MBTIs.
Right.
I'm literally the rare type that when you look it up, they're like, "How can I help you?" Like, and that's literally me. So I think that's something people should know. Like I'm actually genuine. I'm really caring, friendly, and like I said, I just really just want to help people in some type of way.
Yeah. That's
I got
a
little jokes on the side too. That's another good thing. I think I'm hilarious. People don't say I'm hilarious, but I think I'm funny. So we're gonna go with that. That
right.
too. I want people to realize my funniness.
I feel that. I feel that. I like that. Um, you know what? You have to have jokes from the Bronx. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
you got like it's a part of the culture. Like you can't help it. Like when I was a kid, I used to say the stupid. We all used to cut on each other every day, and that was just be our greeting thing.
As
Like
you should.
exactly, like that's just what we used to do. So it's just like that's what's up. That's what's up. Now this question, I don't even know how to answer it for myself, but you know,
Yeah,
I
that's hard.
it's a hard question. But you know what? One thing that I'll say is that I see myself what is important about me, one thing is that vision is important to me. You know, having a vision and, you know, really trying to see it through. That's the thing that drives me and you know, that encourages me to reach my hand out for other people. You know, like you said, I'm also helpful as well. I love helping people and, you know, giving advice to people and sharing my knowledge to whoever
Sure.
that hands, you know, that needs it, or, you know, I don't know who I might reach or whatever, but whatever little bit that I did show them, I'm glad that I got to do that, and
And
I hope to make big
sometimes,
impacts. Mm-hmm.
I was saying, sometimes you don't even know who you're reaching.
Right.
Like
Right.
you can be posting something, like I would post things, just inspirational things, and
Mm-hmm.
then you can have someone like, wow, I really needed this today. Like I don't even know you, but
Right.
this is something. Reading what you wrote is something that I actually needed. So that's definitely a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I'm like I kind of deem myself as the messenger, like, you know, and the internet is so powerful because you never know who you're gonna talk to. Like I've talked to people all over the world in one spot, and that's
Right.
so phenomenal to think that you could do such a thing. So, you know, it's really cool. Um, let's see. And oh, thank you, Siobhan. Okay.
That's great. As you should.
And for the last drum roll, you know what? I'll let you ask that one.
Wait, I don't think I had that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Uh-uh.
Let me check. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me get the last one.
Hey, Sal. Hey, Russell. Hey, Carrie. Let's see who else is up here.
Okay. Oh yes. If you can give advice to a younger you, what would it be?
Be who you are, because it's gonna get you where you want to be in the long run. I know it seems scary. I know that blending in seems like it's the right thing to do because that's what everyone is doing. But you're destined to go places that other people never could imagine that they could go. So keep your imagination with you and fly with it. That's what I'd say. How about for you?
Good. I'm imagining a little young me in front of me. If I was to see a younger me, I would tell them that I love you. No,
Start with
like
that. That's
really, I
amazing.
would be like, love yourself. I love you. Be confident, and just don't care about what other people are saying.
Right.
Like what other people think, it does not define you. And I'm gonna tell them you grew up to be a great person. Like, cause
Yeah.
sometimes you need that, especially I
Listen.
know personally when I was younger. Like definitely with the low self-esteem, and then just hearing the negative around me. So definitely letting myself know, like, it's okay, be confident in who you are. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you shouldn't want to
Mm-hmm.
change for anybody.
Right. Right. And you know what? Like to this day, things pop up and I do like what I've heard like in the spiritual community about inner child work. I'll visualize going back to that moment of my first time that I had pain or the things that someone has said to me and being that comfort that I wish I knew I needed at that moment to really kind of like change it in my mind and give myself a new story and tell myself a new story so that it can help me grow and be confident and be bold and be myself completely. And
Definitely.
so that's something I practice every now and again because you need that sometimes. So yeah.
Yeah. Just thinking back about like where, like, you sometimes things come up too. Like, you like, okay, I know I'm like this because this happened in the past.
Right.
Like,
Right.
so definitely thinking back of where it started, and then just how you changed it. Like, really just seeing the growth in yourself. I think
Right.
that's a really
That's
good one.
that's one of the most powerful things. Like if I don't do anything for anyone and if I'm thinking of just myself, seeing where I, started and seeing who I am now, I feel like that's a powerful story for myself. Like me
That's really
choosing
cool.
myself and learning how to choose myself, you know, that's like really big.
I've been so emotional like these past
Me
2 days,
too.
and just talking about this, I'm like, okay, don't.
I
I've
know.
really been so emotional these past 2 days.
Yeah,
Like
me
even
too,
yesterday,
honestly.
I was in like a webinar, and we was just talking about appreciating yourself, and then they gave us homework and was like, write 100 things you love about yourself. I started crying, and I was like, okay. Like, but back with that whole childhood thing, it's like, it's so true. Like, I would probably just give me the biggest hug. Like, you don't know how great of a person you're going to become. Like, I know it's hard right now. I know you're going through that. You're young, but push it through. Like, look at me now. Like, you're gonna be fine. Like,
Right.
yeah, I felt that. I felt that with my little me. Like, needs a
Yeah.
hug.
Yeah, you little you is just like,
Little me
okay,
needs a hug.
giving yourself a whole nother story. And you know what? I also do that practice with some, like, if I visualize me being older, like, okay, well, where do I want to be? And that's where the vision comes from. Like,
Yeah,
you know what? I want to be sitting here. What's the advice I'd probably give myself if I was like 35? Looking
exactly.
back, and being like, oh, or even 50. What do I want to tell 22-year-old me? I try to think of what that would be like, and that kind of keeps me going too.
Because then you can work towards that. When
Mm-hmm.
you're thinking about that, even in the future, you like, I want older me to tell me that you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna do what older me is telling me to do to make sure older me is correct.
Right. Right.
So that's
Exactly.
definitely it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad we did this, honestly.
I
And
know.
if you guys wanna ask questions below, you're
Yeah.
welcome to it. We went through the ones that we thought you guys might like to know about us. But I'm happy to, share that, and you sharing your story with me. It's really encouraging. I'm really excited that we're going to collab and we have such a
I
similar
know.
story. And I think it's going to be a very powerful one. But yeah, I want to
I
announce
agree.
that
I
we're
feel it.
collabing, and it's starting soon.
Yes.
Let me see if I have
Okay,
any.
where's the dates?
I got you right now. Boom.
Oh,
So
oh.
I just made that like that too long ago.
How did you do that?
You know what? I've been like trying to, focus on how you actually learn from this, because like I'm not savvy at all. Like I have like Siobhan, I know she's still on here. She's like techie guru, but like man, listen, like even stuff that you do is awesome. But I made this on Typorama. But
Yes.
our collab starts April 20th. And you can check out how you can be a part of our collab on our websites. I don't have anything. Let me see if I have something that says my website, and you can. Oh, so let me show you. Well, let me tell you how you could do what I just did. So you see where the comment section is?
Yep.
If you go all the way to that last box on the right, down there,
Oh, I don't
you'll
have
see
that.
your
Maybe only you
photos.
have that.
Okay, hold on. Let me see what I can do.
But it's oh, that looks so good.
So make sure.
That looks like real royalty.
Let me tell you something. I love that picture. I know you said that you did pageants and stuff, and I saw that picture, and I was like, yes, that's the one. Like as soon as I scrolled, I was like, I don't have to see anything else. That's the one. Like I'm in love with stuff. I wish I was a part of pageants. I might still do it just to get that experience. But like, did you take that picture at a pageant?
No, actually, I didn't. When I was doing pageants, I was doing beauty pageants when I was younger. Cause like I said, I always like dressing up and like just doing things.
Right.
Like, it was so weird, but I was just so shy. So I was like, I'm just here. I'm just here to dress up.
Right.
That's how it was. But that one, I was actually at my city college. So city college had an event for Black History Month. So they asked Lalian Cosmetics to be one of the vendors at the event. And it was a African American. It was to celebrate, our Black teachers and everything. It was to celebrate African American month, and it was a gala. So that's where that picture came from.
That's awesome. I love that. I really do. Wow.
Like I said, I like dressing up, so I had to take the chance. So.
Exactly. You might as well. You know what I mean? And I mean, like, that's the perfect opportunity to do it. I mean, the only time I remember dressing up like crazy was last year when I went to a gala in Greensboro, North Carolina. I had like the best time ever. But it was like an excuse to dress up. So I was like, okay, yeah, of course I got to pick out a gown and stuff like that.
That's me. Anything to dress up. And I would go so hard. Like, don't.
Let me tell you.
I love galas.
Let me tell you. I was telling my boyfriend, I was like, like how he was like, how much did you pay for a mani and pedi? I was like, you're gonna be shocked that I paid like $200. He's like, what? What did you have on yourself? What did you do?
I'm gonna tell you now. I look expensive. That dress was not expensive.
Really?
Yeah. That dress was not expensive.
We're gonna have to go shopping because
I can show you the places. I'm telling you.
Listen, I need the plug. Okay. Like, and you know what? Like, okay, I got that dress from Fashion Nova, but hopefully everything will open up by the summertime because August will be another gala, which I'll ask you if you want to go. I'll let you know if it's back open or not.
I would love to.
Hopefully 2020 isn't that canceled. My fingers are crossed. So
because I had plans this summer.
You know what I mean? I swear, like I really did have plans, you
I
know.
really did. I really had like planned everything out. I was like, I'm gonna do this summer. I'm gonna do this. I was like, I'm gonna go out because I'm a homebody. So I'm like, it was like, I was like, I'm gonna finally go out this year.
Right.
No. And now that I said I'm finally gonna leave the house, it said you're not leaving. It was really like you're not leaving.
Came out like psych, like
no, I was really trying to leave the house this year because I'm always working at school and then I would go home. But I was like, no, this year I'm gonna actually go outside, like meet people, do things. But it's like it really did not. It wasn't my year. They told me not to. Like,
sorry.
2020 said nope.
Exactly.
It said that's not.
We're gonna
It was like that's not your thing.
Maybe next year.
Like, I think that's what they told me.
Right.
Maybe next year. This is not your thing.
Disrespectful 2020. Disrespectful. Let's not even talk about it. I'm just gonna pray for the warm air. I'm just praying for that warm air, the sun to come out, and like all of this to be done and finished, done. Cause you know I don't mind staying in while it's cold, cause I don't even like going out in the cold. So you know, give me my hot cocoa, sit by the water, sit by a fireplace, all that good stuff. But when that heat come out, I want to hear nothing about, oh, you can't go outside. I don't want to hear it. I need the sun. I need the sun. It's not fair. You know? Fair.
I'm like, wow, really? I'm like, okay. But that's why I think it's not as bad for me because I'm used to being home. So I'm like, okay.
It was like, I'm a homebody anyway, so
yeah.
I'm not missing a thing.
It just messed up my plans, but you're fine.
Right. It's all right. Whatever. But yeah. So I don't know if there's anything else you wanted to add to the arsenal of questions, or if anything inspired you.
Let's check. Does anyone have any questions? You can write it out before we end this live. It could be about the collab coming up.
Right.
It could be how to be a part of the collab, like a part of it. We can probably give details about what the collab is, like overall.
Okay, yeah. So that would be helpful, right? So the first.
Oh yeah, what's the collab?
What's the collab? Right. So we're doing a 2-part collab where the first part is get your very own skincare analysis. So what that looks like is, if you go on our website, you're going to see like the direct links. But after you take a quiz, whatever your skincare desires are or needs are, whatever your recommended products after the quiz, I'm going to personally either email you or call you, whichever you prefer, tell you the details as into what it does, give you as much information as you may need for your first purchase, and you get 10% off of that. And then with that comes the code to Linda's site, and you tell them about your site.
Yes, okay. So basically what she said, like after you do the skin analysis, and then if you buy a product from that skin analysis, you will automatically get a code. So you can email them the code and everything.
Right. Yeah.
And basically, once you come to my site, you'll get 20% off the whole site, off your whole order. So if you can buy one thing, you can buy more than one thing, whatever it is, it's 20% off the whole order. And then you don't, all orders within United States is free shipping, 2-day free shipping. So you'll get it fast and you get a discount.
Oh yeah. So that's what's going on from April 20th to May 11th. So make sure you definitely check everything out, plot what you need.
Limited time.
Right. Yeah. You guys have any more questions about the collab? I feel like we hit
any more questions?
Just in case we didn't. Let's see.
If there's no questions, you can put a check. You can put a thumbs up.
Right. Yeah. You can put a thumbs up if there's no more questions.
Thumbs up. I think everyone's good. I don't think there's any more questions.
Yeah. I feel like so. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, in that case.
Yeah, I think that's it. So just basically look forward. Huh? There's one more?
Is there? Let me see.
Do you see some? Oh, no.
No, I don't see anything. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, just look forward to it.
Right.
It's good products, and you
Right.
get a free analysis. Like really get that royal treatment that you deserve. Like we're
Right.
all inside, we're quarantined. You wanna, get that face shoot going on. You wanna, that quarantine look inside your home.
Exactly.
So definitely look that up.
Yeah. Definitely look
Especially if
that
you
up.
have so much time, we be bored. Put that look on for TikTok.
Exactly. Like you don't have to sit in the house and, look like whatever just because you're in the house. You can have fun and feel like you're still a part of
Do what you
society,
love.
Exactly. Yeah. So, okay. If that's all the questions we have, then, definitely stay tuned and I'll be talking to you
I have a
maybe later.
question.
Oh, you do? Okay, go ahead.
I have a question. Will you be saving this live?
Yes.
Definitely save this live. Okay.
Yes.
That's the only one.
All right. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'll have it, and then, you know what? I kind of want to post this live